What if we could raise kids who are kind, wise, and deeply connected to themselves and others? This question touches the heart of every parent who wants the best for their children. In today's fast-paced world, parenting has become more challenging than ever before. We face constant pressures and distractions that impact our family dynamics and our children's development. But there's a way to navigate these challenges while nurturing our children's spiritual growth. It's called conscious parenting. Conscious parenting is an approach that goes beyond traditional methods. It's about being aware of our actions, thoughts, and emotions as parents and understanding how they affect our children. This approach recognizes that children are not just blank slates to be molded, but unique individuals with their own inner wisdom. By incorporating spiritual values into our parenting, we can help our children develop a strong sense of self, empathy for others, and a deep connection to the world around them. The role of spiritual values in parenting is crucial. These values shape a child's worldview and provide a foundation for their future interactions with the world. They include concepts like kindness, compassion, honesty, and respect for all living things. When we integrate these values into our parenting, we're not just raising well-behaved children, we're nurturing future adults who will contribute positively to society. Mindfulness is a key component of conscious parenting. It's about being fully present with our children, giving them our undivided attention, and truly listening to them. This doesn't mean we need to spend every waking moment focused on our kids. Instead, it's about quality over quantity. When we practice mindfulness as a family, we create a calm and nurturing environment where children feel seen, heard, and valued. There are many ways to incorporate mindfulness into family life. We can start by setting aside specific times each day for mindful activities. This could be as simple as taking a few deep breaths together before meals or having a quiet moment of reflection before bedtime. As parents, we can model mindfulness by pausing before reacting to stressful situations, showing our children how to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Emotional intelligence and empathy are crucial skills that conscious parents strive to develop in their children. These abilities help kids understand and manage their own emotions, as well as recognize and respond to the feelings of others. By teaching our children about emotions, we give them tools to navigate their inner world and build strong relationships. We can help our children develop emotional intelligence by naming and discussing emotions openly. When a child is upset, instead of dismissing their feelings or trying to fix the problem immediately, we can acknowledge their emotion and help them understand it. For example, we might say, "It looks like you're feeling frustrated. Can you tell me more about what's bothering you?" This approach validates their feelings and encourages them to explore and express their emotions in a healthy way. Empathy goes hand in hand with emotional intelligence. It's the ability to put ourselves in someone else's shoes and understand their perspective. We can foster empathy in our children by encouraging them to consider how others might feel in different situations. We can also model empathy in our own interactions, showing our children how to respond with kindness and understanding to others' feelings. Gratitude and appreciation are powerful spiritual values that can significantly impact a child's well-being. When we cultivate a sense of thankfulness in our children, we help them focus on the positive aspects of life and develop a more optimistic outlook. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or difficulties, but rather finding the good even in tough situations. There are many ways to incorporate gratitude into daily family life. We might start a tradition of sharing one thing we're grateful for at dinner each night. Or we could keep a family gratitude journal where everyone contributes regularly. For younger children, we can make it a game to spot gifts throughout the day. A beautiful flower, a kind gesture from a friend, or a delicious meal. By regularly practicing gratitude, we help our children develop a habit of appreciation that can serve them well throughout their lives. Connecting with nature is another important aspect of conscious parenting. In our increasingly digital world, it's easy for children to become disconnected from the natural environment. However, spending time in nature can have profound benefits for a child's physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. It can reduce stress, improve concentration, and foster a sense of wonder and respect for the world around us. We can nurture this connection by making outdoor experiences a regular part of family life. This doesn't necessarily mean grand adventures in the wilderness, although those can be wonderful too. It can be as simple as taking a walk in a local park, planting a small garden, or watching the clouds from your backyard. The key is to encourage children to use all their senses to explore and appreciate the natural world. As children grow, it's important to encourage self-reflection and inner growth. This doesn't mean pushing adult concepts of spirituality onto children, but rather supporting their natural curiosity about life's big questions. We can do this by creating space for open, non-judgmental conversations about thoughts, feelings, and ideas. Age-appropriate meditation and introspection practices can be helpful tools for fostering self-reflection. For younger children, this might look like a few moments of quiet time to focus on their breath or listen to the sounds around them. Older children might benefit from guided visualizations or journaling exercises. The goal is to help children develop a habit of looking inward and exploring their inner landscape. Creating meaningful family rituals is another way to support children's spiritual growth. Rituals provide a sense of stability and belonging and can be a powerful way to reinforce family values. These don't have to be elaborate or tied to any particular religious tradition. They can be as simple as a special way of saying goodnight, a weekly family game night, or a yearly tradition of doing something kind for others. The key to effective family rituals is consistency and meaning. Choose activities that resonate with your family's values and that everyone enjoys. Over time, these rituals become touchstones that children can return to for comfort and guidance, even as they grow and change. One of the challenges of conscious parenting is finding the right balance between guidance and freedom. We want to provide our children with a strong foundation of values and skills, but we also need to allow them the space to explore and develop their own beliefs and ideas. This balance looks different for every family and every child, and it can shift as children grow and mature. As parents, our role is to provide loving boundaries while encouraging our children's independence. This might mean setting clear expectations for behavior while also giving children choices within those boundaries. It also means being open to our children's questions and ideas, even when they challenge our own beliefs. By showing respect for our children's thoughts and feelings, we teach them to trust their own inner wisdom. Perhaps the most important aspect of conscious parenting is modeling the values we want to instill in our children. Children learn more from what we do than what we say, so it's crucial that we walk the talk. This doesn't mean we have to be perfect. In fact, showing our children how we handle our own mistakes and challenges can be a powerful learning opportunity. Modeling spiritual values includes treating others with kindness and respect, practicing gratitude, managing our own emotions in healthy ways, and taking time for self-reflection and growth. It also means taking care of ourselves, showing our children that self-care is an important part of a balanced life. Of course, conscious parenting isn't always easy. There will be challenges and setbacks along the way. The key is to approach these difficulties with a spiritual perspective, seeing them as opportunities for growth and learning. When we face challenges with calm and compassion, we teach our children resilience and perseverance. For example, when conflicts arise, we can model peaceful problem-solving skills. Instead of reacting with anger or frustration, we can take a deep breath, express our feelings calmly, and work together to find a solution. This shows children that difficulties are a normal part of life and that we have the power to work through them in positive ways. The long-term impact of conscious parenting can be profound. By raising children with spiritual values, we're not just shaping their childhood experiences. We're influencing the adults they will become. Children raised with conscious parenting techniques often grow into adults who are self-aware, empathetic, and resilient. They tend to have strong relationships, a sense of purpose, and the ability to find meaning in life's challenges. Moreover, these children grow up to be positive forces in the world. They're more likely to treat others with kindness and respect, to stand up for what they believe in, and to work towards making the world a better place. In this way, conscious parenting isn't just about raising happy, healthy children. It's about building a more compassionate and conscious society. For parents who are new to these concepts, getting started with conscious parenting might seem overwhelming. The good news is that you don't have to change everything overnight. Small, consistent steps can make a big difference over time. Start by choosing one or two ideas that resonate with you and incorporate them into your daily life. Maybe you begin with a daily gratitude practice, or make an effort to spend more mindful time in nature with your children. Conscious parenting is a journey, not a destination. It's okay to make mistakes along the way. In fact, how we handle our mistakes can be a powerful lesson for our children. The key is to approach parenting with awareness, compassion, and a willingness to grow alongside our children. There are many resources available for parents interested in this approach. Books, podcasts, and online communities can provide support and ideas. Some parents find it helpful to connect with like-minded families, to share experiences, and support each other. Remember, every family is unique, so it's important to find and adapt practices that work for your specific situation. Conscious parenting offers a powerful way to raise children with strong spiritual values. By focusing on mindfulness, emotional intelligence, gratitude, connection with nature, and self-reflection, we can nurture children who are kind, wise, and deeply connected to themselves and others. This approach requires effort and commitment, but the rewards for our children, our families, and our world are immeasurable. Conscious parenting isn't about being perfect, it's about being present, aware, and committed to growth, both our children's and our own. It's about creating a family culture where spiritual values are lived, not just talked about. As we practice these principles, we not only raise amazing children, but we also become better versions of ourselves. So let's return to our opening question. What if we could raise kids who are kind, wise, and deeply connected to themselves and others? Through conscious parenting, this isn't just a possibility. It's a path we can walk every day. It's a journey of love, growth, and discovery that can transform not only our families, but also the world around us. Remember that every parent has the power to make a positive impact on their child's life. By incorporating spiritual values and conscious practices into our parenting, we're giving our children invaluable gifts that will serve them throughout their lives. We're nurturing not just their minds and bodies, but also their spirits, helping them become the fullest, most authentic versions of themselves. Conscious parenting is both a challenge and an opportunity. It asks us to grow alongside our children, to face our own fears and limitations, and to strive constantly to be our best selves. But in doing so, we create a legacy of love, wisdom, and spiritual growth that extends far beyond our own families. So, as you move forward in your parenting journey, consider how you might incorporate some of these conscious parenting principles into your daily life. Start small, be patient with yourself, and remember that every step you take towards more conscious, spiritually oriented parenting is a step towards a brighter future for your children, for yourself, and for our world. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of conscious parenting and raising children with spiritual values. May your parenting journey be filled with joy, growth, and deep connection. Remember, you have the power to shape not just your child's future, but the future of our world. Let's raise a generation of kind, wise, and spiritually connected individuals who will make our world a better place.